Hey, what's up? Ian from Powerhouse Miniatures. This is a 40k showcase video of Iron Hands Landspeeders. So we've got two Iron Hands Landspeeders, one regular Landspeeder with multi-melter, assault cannon and the Typhoon missile launchers, and then we've got one Landspeeder Storm with multi-melter. So that's pretty much it. It's for Iron Hands, so it's an ongoing commission for a cool customer. We've got a load of different stuff paid, but I mean, over years now. So we did basically AdMech heads. So these ones. Just see the heads, Adeptus Mechanicus, which looks really, really good. Really simple, but looks really cool. I've got some of the Forge World transfers as well. And then these are the Cataphren Breachers and Cataphren Destroyer heads for 40k AdMech. So of course in 40k they've got ties to the AdMech anyway, which is what we want. But a lot of the heads work really well because it looks like they're sort of like piloting the ship. And they're, piloting the speeder like it's optics, like, they're actually using them, which is really cool. So Iron Hands transfers as well. Got a few of the smaller like Iron Hands hand symbols and stuff just there, which is awesome. Some nice glowing OSL on the little the light there and down the front, coming off the sides. So the Landspeeder Storm is actually quite a lot bigger than the regular Landspeeder. So you can see they're sort of lined up there, and it's bigger, sort of taller almost. And then because the scouts sort of sit outside, like, his head is above the line, like the head is like popping above the canopy there. It looks bigger in almost every respect, and then it's longer. It's exactly the same length. The pieces are exactly the same, but it's got this extra chamber bit there where you would normally have those sort of scouts. So basically, as part of the bigger commission, I'm doing 30 scouts as well as the two Landspeeders, so that's why they're not in the back. Because normally you would get 5 scouts that would sort of like hanging out the back of the speeder, which is really cool. And then these little mechanical arms are also from the Cataphren Breacher and Destroyer kit, so I've got one just there. It's really cool. And then just one there, which is attached to the multi-melter, so it looks like it's firing it, sort of thing, which is pretty cool. And then one just up here. So they were again really, really simple conversions, but really pleasing. And altogether, like I said, the Breacher heads look like it's like, special, specialised optics for actually piloting the speeder, which look really cool. And then, as always, the awesome Forge World transfers, really subtle. So I did quite a lot of battle damage, chips and scratches, and weathering, and a few different bits like that, like rusting and stuff, which looks really cool. I think, as always, with it being like black and grey, the armour is obviously black and grey with little bits of white, and then silver, which is of course like a sort of grey anyway. It's actually kind of difficult to not get like monochrome in, or to not make them look too monochrome, sort of thing. So like the red and the green eye lenses and the red on the actual Landspeeder on the left, or your left, I tried to use like a really warm red and orange and glazes and stuff like that with the OSL to really make everything pop, because otherwise, like I said, the silver is sort of grey, or it's like it's like a shade of grey anyway, obviously it's just metallic. And then all the armour and everything else is all grey in the armour, so just trying to make it really stand out a little bit by using warm shades and glowing OSL and stuff. So there you go, nothing else to say about them really. Customer loves them, which is the main thing for me, and that is a lot. So there's a load of HD pictures on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Powerhouse Miniatures. I've got loads of videos on my YouTube channel. As I keep saying, I'm going to have a lot more review videos coming up and stuff like that. Like, I want to start reviewing some of the new books that come out. Like I've got hooked on some of the Gathering Storm stuff. I'm still reading through them. Obviously, you are listening to this at least at some point in the future. But on the 11th of March is the Gathering Storm Book 3, which is the something of the Primarch. It's basically Reboot Gilliman, or Reboot Gilliman, however you pronounce it. So super excited for that, and I'm going to pay up a load of Gillimans. Like we're going to do 2 or 3 of them. Because it's like one of the biggest releases in a long time, and hopefully it should transition us into Warhammer 40k 8th edition. So that's your lot. As always, really appreciate you watching these videos. Appreciate the support, likes and comments, all that stuff's awesome. So that's it. Cheers for watching.